to my channel. My name is Jen, and guess what I found? Whoa! I found the L'Oreal 1 and 2 Nude palette, or Le Palette Nude 1 and 2 Walmart with my fiance Scott, and I saw these and it was like the heavens sang and called my name, and I was rejoicing gratefully. I was so excited. So I picked up 2, and then when we were walking to the cash register, I was like, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Gotta do a giveaway. So guess what? One of you guys will be winning the first palette. That's right, I'm doing a giveaway, gonna be giving away the first palette. I was fairly disappointed with the Maybelline Nudes palette. So I wasn't necessarily expecting like these to be amazing, but I was hoping that they would be pretty good. And guess what? They are. They are so good. I cannot begin to say how much I love these palettes. Like, they are, they're so good. They're pigmented, they don't have a lot of kick up, and they blend so well. Like, a problem I find with a lot of palettes is even if they're pigmented, they don't blend well. Like, I cannot get my colors to look seamless but still have like the definition of the different colors. They typically, like, a lot of the time they just turn into one muddy mess. So it looks like you maybe have 1 or 2 eyeshadows on your eyeball, and you're like, girl, I have 5. I have 5. I think you guys can tell that these were modeled after certain palettes that have already been made. So, for example, the one, which is all like brown and neutral tones. These are all like light and brown. I believe that they were going after like the Naked One type of palette look. I will be having swatches later on in the video of all of the colors, so you'll be able to see everything individually, but in this palette there are some mattes and some shimmers, and I feel like it has a very sort of like Naked One palette feel. But I don't know how the shadows compare because I do not have the Naked One. Every time I go in to try to buy it, it really just doesn't call my name. And so I was really happy to find this as an alternative for like $15.98, so $16. And I feel like that's the way that they were going. However, the shadows are not as creamy as normal Urban Decay shadows. So these don't feel as creamy, but I feel like the payoff is just as good. If anything, it's a little bit softer of a payoff, and so they're easier to work with in the sense that if you mess up, you don't have to be like, oh, well, gotta start over on my whole look, my face, gotta take it off. Like, it's easy to fix. They're easy to blend. I feel like this is a great starter for beginners. So unfortunately, I don't have the 2 to compare against the Naked One palette, but I feel like that is what they were shooting for with this specific palette. With the 2, at first I was like, okay, well, that doesn't really look like the Naked 2 palette, and so I was a little confused, but I got home, pulled out my Tartelette palette, and look at how similar, look at how similar the colors are. The only thing is that this one is all mattes, and this one has some mattes, but the colors, like, are so comparable. There are so many, like, similar colors in this, and so I almost wonder if they had like a Naked 2 / cross with the Tartelette palette idea going on with this one. This one is the one I am wearing on my eyes today, and honestly, after using this for a couple days, I think I'm going to be pulling for this one more than I'm going to be pulling for my Tartelette palette. What? I know, like, that's how much I love this palette. I think it's so great. On to packaging. It's just a normal, like, plastic package. On the inside, it comes with a brush, which has a very small, like, actual brush. And this is, like, super small. You're not going to get any blending done with this. It would probably be great for a crease, like, to throw in some color in the crease to make, like, a cut crease. It also comes with, on the other side, just a sponge applicator, which not a huge fan of these, but they do pack on product pretty well. So comes with this. It's a plastic package, and then on the back it has all of the shades numbered, and then it has like a guide for how you can use the shades. So for some reason you get this palette and you're like, I don't know how any of these colors work. Guess what? Turn it over. You have a guide right there, right there, Gina. Let's just go ahead and jump into the swatches. So for the Nude 1 palette, it is majority shimmer. It does have 3 matte shades. This light pinky brown is matte. This like kind of dusty brown is matte, and then this dark brown is matte, which I am so glad that they put these in the palette. Look at how pigmented those are. So beautiful, because I feel like a lot of palettes from the drugstore are missing those essential transition shades that you need, and I like my transition shades to be matte. So here are those colors, the light one, the like medium tan one, and then the dark brown one. So those are super great. The pigmentation is phenomenal. They don't feel dry, but they're not super creamy. They're just like right in the middle of the road. Also has some great highlight shades. So it has this one, which is more of a satin finish. Look at that. So pigmented. And then it has a shimmer right down here. Not sure if the camera's picking those up, but they're right here, and they are so beautiful, so great. It also has some beautiful shimmer colors. This one happens to be my favorite. It's like a pewter color. It's like, I don't know. And when I look at the palette, I wouldn't have put this shadow in there. However, it is probably my favorite shadow in the whole bunch, and I feel like it is such an ingenious idea to put this in there. It is going to add so much to a look that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. It is like the surprise shadow in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. There are going to be a ton of people who are going to be able to use this efficiently and love every single color. There was one color in here that was super surprising to me, and it is this this kind of goldy bronze color. It is so soft. It's like, that one is super creamy, and you get tons of pigmentation from a swatch. Look at how beautiful that is. So creamy. It feels like, it feels so buttery on your fingers. So that is the first palette. I do wish they would have put one more like really deep brown, like almost a black brown in here to kind of help with that smokiness, but great palette. On to the La Palette Nude. As I said before, this ranges from a more like cool tone, almost like purpley mauvey brown range. And honestly, when I picked this up in the drugstore, I was like, I don't think I'll ever wear that, but I'll get it because I want to have both. I was wrong, because after swatching these, this palette called to me more than the first one did. I really love mauvey, like pinky colors, and I used to love purple colors, but however recently I've just kind of fallen out of love with them. I don't wear them nearly enough, but these purples are beautiful. The colors I'm wearing on my eye today are this pinky champagne color, this like purpley mauve color, and then this deep like plum color. Now I do have some complaints about the lighter shades in this palette. The 2 lightest shades have a lot of pigmentation issues, but everything else is just so beautiful. So I used the light pink all over my eye on the lid, and then I used the kind of mauvey matte color as my transition color at the top of my crease, and then in my crease I wanted kind of a soft cut crease, and so I focused it mainly just like right in my crease and then on the outer corner. Then I took the shimmery brown and I used it under my eyes. So these are the swatches for the that here. As you can tell, I really had to work with this like champagne-y pink, and it works fine, but I would much rather just be able to dip my brush in and just go instead of having to do it multiple times. I absolutely love the 3 shades that I used on my eyes. The purpley shades, the mauves. Look at this one. So pigmented. Like, they're just so pigmented and beautiful. I will be reaching for this all the time. I know that this is going to become a go-to palette for me because I just love it. So this palette has 5 matte shades. It has this matte color, like gray color that I used on my crease. It has a more gray, like gray brown color here. It has a deep chocolate brown. This palette has 6. I don't know how to count. 6 shades. And then the last 3 here are all matte as well. There's like a light pink, a mid-tone purple, and then a deep smoky purple. It also comes with 2 like warm brown colors. So most of the palette is cool, but it does have the warmer colors. Overall, these get an amazing 2 thumbs up, like 2 thumbs way up in my book. Absolutely love these. They're so beautiful and they work so well, and I know that especially the number 2 palette I'm going to be reaching for all the time. Absolutely love these, and for $15.96 or 98, whatever, $16, you can't beat it. For the information that I know all of you guys are wanting to know about, the giveaway. I'm going to be giving away one Nude 1 palette, which is the more neutral palette. I'm going to be choosing one person 2 Sundays from now. So March 29th, I'm going to be picking a winner. All you need to do to enter is be a subscriber. So click that subscriber button down below, and you also have to leave a comment. Please leave like an intentional comment, not something that's like, enter me. Like, I don't know, even if you're like, hey Jen, hi Jen, I want a muffin right now. I really like palm trees. Hi mom. I don't care. Just leave me a comment down below and that will enter you into the giveaway. I'm only doing 1 entry per person, so don't worry about coming back every day and putting in a comment. It's just going to be 1 entry per person, and it is going to be international. So go ahead and good luck. Please go ahead and click that like button if you like this video. I have some amazing videos coming up, including I have some great collaborations with some awesome YouTubers. I also have a review of this little guy coming up soon. Please subscribe to my channel. I love your faces. I love them so much. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!